Alright, we'll do question number 4 now. So question number 4 says, a milk vendor has 2 cans of milk. The first container contains 25% water and the rest milk. That means milk is 75%. The second container contains 50% water. That means 50% is milk. How much milk should he mix from each of the containers so as to get 12 liters of milk such that the ratio of water to milk is 3:5? So what to do in this type of question is we have to assume something. So let 1 liter milk be costing rupee 1. Okay, so now 1 liter is costing rupee 1. If you look at container 1, what is the quantity of milk? Quantity of milk is 3 upon 4, right? Because it is 75%. So cost of milk will be rupee 3 upon 4, right? Now look at container 2. The quantity of milk in container 2 is 1 upon 2. So cost will be rupee 1 upon 2, right? So now we had 2 containers having different quantities of milk because quantity of milk in first container is 3 upon 4 liter. Therefore cost will be rupee 3 upon 4. In container 2, quantity of milk is 1 upon 2 liter, so cost will be rupee 1 upon 2. Alright, so now we'll look forward. So what else is given in the question? In the question it is given that the final mixture will have ratio 3:5. Now ratio is given, not the fraction. Do not ever confuse ratio with fraction. Here, what will be the quantity of milk? Ratio is 3:5. So quantity of milk will not be 5 upon 3. It will be 5 upon 3 plus 5 because it is parts. 5 parts. Ratio is always 3:5. So it will be 5 upon 3 plus 5. Okay. So now look at the mixture. Final mixture will have quantity of milk as 5 upon 3 plus 5. Okay, so it will be 5 upon 8. Alright, so see, it is 3:5 water to milk, so milk will be at top 5:8. That means cost will be rupee 5 is upon 8. Alright, so this is the cost. Now can we frame the normal structure for the allegation? Yes, we can. So now we'll consider these two costs over here. So 3 by 4 will be at top at first position, 3 by 4, then we'll have 1 upon 2, then we'll have the mixture, that is 5 upon 8, that is required. Now if you do normal subtraction, you will find 1 upon 8 here, and similarly 1 upon 8 here. Okay, now you got the same mixture, now you got the same ratio. So the ratio for can 1, ratio for container 1 to container 2 will be 1 upon 8 is to 1 upon 8, or 1 is to 1, right? That means same equal amount of mixture should be extracting from both the containers. We should extract same amount of mixture from both the containers. Now total amount of mixture is, or we can say total quantity of mixture, final mixture is 12 liters. That's given in the question. That means 6 liters must be extracted from each container. Okay, so understood? The problem was very easy. Look here, we have to mix in such a way that the final mixture will be 12 liters. Alright, the final should be 12 liters of milk such that the ratio of water to milk is 3:1. So that means we must extract 6 liters from each container, 6 liters from container 1 and 6 liters of container 2. Now how did we know that we are going to use the rule of allegation? Because here two quantities are given and they are mixing with each other. Alright, so first quantity price here, second quantity price here, final here. You can also put cheaper here and expensive here. I have put expensive here and cheaper here. It doesn't matter if your concept is clear. Like this is for container 1, this is for container 2. So in the same way ratio I wrote container 1 is to container 2 is as 1 is to 1. Okay, so till the time your concept is clear, you will never be wrong in these questions. Now we'll move to next question, question number 5. Now question number 5 says 4 kilogram of rice at rupees 5 per kg is mixed with 8 kilogram of rice at rupees 6 per kg. Find the average price of the mixture. Now how to do these problems? Now you must have observed in every question I have always used price for the allegation rule, not the quantity. So for this question also we'll use price. So do not look at 4 kilogram and 8 kilogram for the moment. We'll look at 5 rupees and 6 rupees for the moment, and mixture is unknown. We have to find mixture. We'll assume it to be A. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll just frame that allegation rule. So 5 will be here, 6 will be here. Over here I can write A, and now it will be 6 minus A. Be careful while subtracting. Expensive minus cheaper, okay? And A minus 5 here. Now what's the ratio? So the ratio will be, so the ratio will be 6 minus A is to A minus 5. Okay, so this ratio is for what? This ratio is for quantity. Okay, this is for quantity 1 is to quantity 2, right? Now what is quantity 1 and what is quantity 2? Now move back to the question again. Look, quantity 1 is 4 kilogram of rice and quantity 2 is 8 kilogram of rice. Okay, so quantity 1 is 4 kgs and quantity 2 is 8 kgs. Okay, so now what we can do from this quantity, we can easily equate it to the ratio that we found from the rule of allegation. So 6 minus A upon A minus 5 will be equal to 4 upon 8. Now if you solve this particular equation, you will get A as 17 upon 3, that is nothing but 5.66 rupees per kilogram. Okay, so what we did in this question, we were given both quantity as well as the price. Now we know 4 kilogram of rice at rupees 5 per kilogram is mixed with 8 kilogram of rice at rupees 6 per kg. Okay, now we have to find out the price of the mixture. Now we know the mixture is gonna be 12 kilograms, that is for sure. Okay, but we need to know what would be the price. What would you pay to the shopkeeper? So what we'll do, the rule of allegation, we must write rupees in the table, in the chart that we prepared. So 5, 6 will be here. A is the cost of the mixture. Over here 6 minus A, over here A minus 5. So the ratio will be 6 minus A is to A minus 5 is equal to quantity 1 is to quantity 2. Now what is quantity 1? It is 4 kilograms given in the question. What is quantity 2? It is 8 kilograms given in the question. So 6 minus A upon A minus 5 will be 4 upon 8. So A will be 17 upon 3, that is equal to 5.66 rupees per kilogram. Okay, so now we'll move to homework question. So the question says 5 kilogram of rice at rupees 6 per kilogram is mixed with 4 kilogram of rice to get a mixture of costing rupees 7 per kg. Find the price of the costly rice. This is very easy. Do this question, we'll discuss in next part. Thanks a lot.